Abonsia ya mamunyina jo mamunyina kwa baba power 97.9 kasa fidie so nkran. Abrese street na yemutu ensam no do so na nwumre yabobo ano aso so kama ye de som se no nsia brem Kasiebo e Power FM ni TV SYZ so na nwumre na radio stations no edo so Power Ghana ha ya omunyina akura mu a ye de Kasiebo e de esom Water Power 94.1 ho Global FM ho Sharp 106.9 Takrade instrument 92.1 Krankwanta Boom FM 88.7 Jasika Jinyame 107.7 Wasampa Nananum 92.5 for Afugoso West End Radio 100.3 Welembele KFM 92.1 Ewokpa Zengrigi FM 103.7 Wabole Rich 98.7 Wasinfosu Trinity 96.7 Obogo So High Radio 103.1 Obichem Oti Radio 101.5 Odambai Wimpan Sampa Win FM 106.5 Pusiga Buru FM 107.5 Sunyane Radio SYZ 93.1 Kasiebo nam so Sunset FM Serio Sunyan Sapo 89.9 Shama Wamunyina ekutam ede Kasiebo ede mamo TV stations no emienu TV XYZ ne Lao Salis TV Kasiebo enam so yakwa amanone Apple 68 of Virginia that's Radio Italy ada for Radio Paris G Live Radio UK OPD Radio UK omunyina kutam ene de na nwumre Kasiebo papa yi ede esom na nsami de edum akotrebele
Prosi adwuma no ede ato adwa se Ghana de hye bia ye kire wo mkosie ye e wo Nigeria mamu a wo mo ensa ka wo mo no enche wo mo de wo mo bafi
Mayefo entubanim say Supreme Court ene nipa miensa eto aba eko ane mienu etoko debi efa Justice Araba Esa betokonu yia yeyi no ebu nsem wo ha
na Chief Fire Officer Papa bi ye mame Daniela Mawusinto wabokoko se mo a se fire service for eba mo ho so obeboa mo jahyehyie mu a na moto hye wo mo eso no emrane esomumu a enemu bedipa
Kwalabu Teaching Hospital renal unit no yatum na wo mutum no mamone emade tete se nipa free a efri mu no enye izi
aban krache mpanefo ya yanto aba enyi wo mo entum no wudu shai wo sudoku a ankoba ne sa kolekro tenso sam mantem so afo won kran ha nebuafu
na yamonwura mu enko MCMC abato ya atimchebi Zongo elmo ebuafu papa mo chese nipa akomo pene se MC no yanyino ene yakwakwai nipa foforo ma sade o mose adwaline no wo mose so mampani ansesa ni manim ya no a wo hwe ya de ayi no wo mbebo no
kase omunyaisa what's that say ebi wo ho a ye beyan hwehwemu no na nipa tre na ye de ba ye kra manfo na wo ho ne mpe ye wo particular person a ye pe no wo bebo obi sidai na wudu kwa ene ne mpatamu a kwa di assembly members no wo mo ya de pasa se so far ya je empenefo eto omo so aba atum kwa south mesiri emu aban krat pani a ya je na tumo wo se paragliding festival Easter bremu kwa na obe se ekoso ewo kwa no na abresi wo bema akoso abribia
yamonwura mu konkodi nkomo fofora enra ena Dr. Amuakoba ade tu dwase bonsam bia babesi MPP amanyokuo mu enu nti na amanyokuo no sesei edru ba bi edru na kianke ya ba hwe bonsam kro no
diplomatic passports ya kane aban no emufuo bebre ya hyehye wo mo eto munyimra na yentwamu a wo mo pese wo mo edebeba no aban etwa makomako ahanso ene baako mu
ensam no doso yabobo na so kame ne yede somo ene anwumre aboafo bi ene waso
yanhye nso esa ye Little George Health Shop etayechi hack healthcare woman de hack Samis Chanaka so sabara Let's Talk Educational Consult MTN Ghana Sabash Herbal Center Ostec Real Estate Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center Ruta Natural Product 3P Garlic Mixture Edu Herbal Clinic Solak Natural Clinic Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Antec Herbal woman na de Spanish garlic mixture na capsule saba woman boy chidom ye Kasiebo yi enyumaku akesefo pa na taye chire wo pese ye te wonka won so efa wo de bra na yemo ho edwa anase yemo ho deburo emfa emawo na yenhya na se Kasiebo yi Facebook ye live power 979 TV XYZ YouTube XYZ broadcasting na Facebook na bepose man na manfo hene babo abane wo koye page wo benya Kasiebo bi ahwe ya link no ema fofronsa enkabi enyume Kasiebo mokote beka for ya jedwane ye de somu eyeme bi po so hema nana ya foriwa amanfo call my agudie papa bi ladies dembo zanafi
okumangra di wanf oheneba boama benye afei ensem nkyeremu ena yede esoso ede amamu na etietietietietitia ensem nyina ena say Supreme Court ekwase tramo bekai a wabra ba ye ba beto dwase maame getru darabe sa betokunu yanwon konsana wonko na maame eba ye no wama Ghana atemu adwuma no aye basa ye ho hwe yenye yie enu nti ebeyanka yemane nkonko trafie na piem pani papa obetumi aboama adwumadie no atumi akoso ma wo man court no anim asan abanyam no yenkonko fa sa nipa ne mra na wo mra meye adwuma no na sasemi ebaye babeto dwase mami council of state forecast yenhwehwem na yen suspend no eno ena Vincent Ekwa Asefua ya wono na ye otafo mrase badwani edimirika ede asemi ekokoda court na wokono na ne jed ne lawyer wodi nachi eye Godfred Yoboa apaakelenge ena odi nachie ema omodi asem ro ko ye kokoda court na wabra womode asemi eko ye kokoda court no court etra so ede fede fensem ni mu a wabra womgu so kra na womo ekono na baby womo ebowura homa ekoduru ye no kra no ekwa Vincent Asefua ne lawyer apaakelenge Godfred Yoboa adame esori gina mu se eye owura Justice Bafuboni ya wono na ye acting chief justice kra no papa wotene case no so bia enye yie enti yenyine nsinchen esa asem no ye diwie na mama Gertrude Arabe Saba tokonu ye pamono a papa na wo be enjoy de ebeba no ebia na yama na ye substantive chief justice enti eba na sa no a we interest wom eti ensase ye ma ne tena case no so eti ye woni konsa eno ne de unanimously ajajefo eti case no so nyina se debida eno no de Godfred Yoboa adame wo de sasem we ba ha enye yie wo ye acting eti wanye nipa wono ne ye na ginam se chenkyere twan ye di asem ne wia na watawa se ye be di asem na wie ne yakwa kofa de paafro so no so emra me substantive na eno so eti eno no de piemfo ne nyina kwa adwene ba komu no omo ka se da bi eho ne de we na nimos ya bo ato agu na mom eduru asem na nkasa so eye suspension ya ye baba yi chief justice edi afri hono eno ena ajajefo enum ya etra case no so no emumienu se mame Gertrude Araba Esaba tokonu wantena hwa emu obi amfane sanka no yenya no na woni ne dwuma se chief justice na wo bomoden ema adwuma no piem adwuma ayede ama sadie nuoma se kwane de ne kwan so ano no etu mu hia no hwa ena emumiensa so se debida oma woni no awantie onkofie esa se maame ne dwumadi a wodie no enye fe enti 32 de no automatically no majority carry the form enti majority no mo na form no ombesoa eti asem na kwa wie se maame Gertrude Araba Esaba tokunu yebeyi no na sasem ne mu no Godfred Yoboa adame apatch epieye na wone Ghana fo bi atwetwe nkomo yentie nsem wode to dwane bi
attitude as himself said this and as I indicated I find it very congruous if at all there's any beneficiary from all of these developments and that's the Chief Justice is been a direct beneficiary of this. Of course, it's a constitutional instruction for him to act as the next president. But clearly, we cannot lose sight of the fact that whatever has happened is different from used to be. And it is incongruous in the constitutional history of this country. We've never seen any involvement like that before. Whenever there's a dispute as to the state of the Chief Justice in this country, start from 1980 before Nathan General, start from 1983, 94, Japan, and go to 2005, they're about J2 and all. The Chief Justice in question panel the court, but never sat on the matter. I mean, so it cannot be right for the Chief Justice to sit on the matter. But that's it. We see the 3-2 ruling, very narrow decision. We'll wait for the reasons. When the reasons come, we'll definitely advise ourselves. The narrowness of the decision itself indicates clearly that the application, no doubt, had merit and we know what to do. The reasons for the decision have not been known. Of course, clearly, I mean, the spirit of Article 146 we're talking about. In the first place, it is important to indicate that nowhere in Article 146 will you find a requirement for prima facie intervention made for a Chief Justice. But the Supreme Court itself imported that into Article 146 in 2005 when it adjudicated on the J2 matter. But of course, the Supreme Court was silent on whether there ought to be notification to the Chief Justice and obtaining of his requirement before triggering the process. And that is what is in this week before the court. My contention is that natural justice, all the rules of constitutionalism and all will require that there ought to be such process before Article 146 can be triggered.
Why are Attorney General Waba Kuroma Nani Trimu Dem Pa? Ya na weni human feeling, one mini paho. Wafred Yobo Adame a patch lenge, and Yehuno. Na say case no, yes suspended. Anase bi suspended Chief Justice a wamra kwamu enim rakwam anase bi aban wo ho kwan so suspended no na woni ho kwan anase suspended no eno no ekwa Vincent Esefua mrase bedwani Edma Otafo eno so mo ne twetwe nkomo say ajagefo ya bo 3-2 na say ena wo so mufa.
And I think on the 21st of May we will get the impulse of the reasoning behind the ruling, and maybe from there we'll be able to decide as to the next course of action. Well, I don't think this is the end of the world, but let's just get the reasoning first. When we get the reasoning, of course, the 3-2 ruling suggests that the Supreme Court itself sees some reasoning in the arguments that we made in court. It tells you that argument or the reasoning that we advanced in court was quite potent. And so let's get the reasoning, and when we're able to get the reasoning, we'll be able to decide what we intend to do after assessing the reasoning. I was even surprised that it came because 24 versus Attorney General clearly tells you that in reading the Constitution you have to do so by the letter and the spirit. If anybody tells you that because something has not been clearly stated in the Constitution, for that matter, it has no potency, I am telling you that that is not the case. In fact, even today, the Interpretation Act of Ghana tells you that we have to read the Constitution purposively. Purposively means that the letter in the context is very much important. It is on that basis that even the J2 case, where a prima facie that will have to be established in the case of a Chief Justice, which has not been stated clearly in the Constitution. J2 said that we have to establish a prima facie. So if anybody tells you that something will have to be stated in the Constitution before some potency will have to be given to it, I don't think that is the law. Let's wait for the reasoning and see what we can do.
Why I sama ekwa Vincent Esefua amra sebedwanima Otafo ono so edi tudwa eti de omo no.
Na nti o feel se wakasa ama.
I say okoye kura no wonya 3-2 no kura no. Eno no kire se case no a wode koye no. Sebe nyansasem bi ewum ya wode koye san se ajagefo mienu hu sa asem no ode baaye no. Emu do. Ya ewo se wo mu etie. Eti mienu ene ko nafa. But enye sa mum na tie. Emra na eye adwuma. Because say yamuma penso a ankansem hunu we ya wode koye. We nanimos FC no yabo ato agu. But we no kire se emra no asase eye adwuma.
Ye reset Ghana.
Eti eno no
Once MPP for crowd and cat. May expect to say, almost better complaining will be
Debbie.
Sasa mo no it's a samutinate na mo taking notes if you do my money and this ho say saying you bu mine ye do mine sham some be say o mine na me wan pass afanya marking etumi enya ankukuduro etisi montesi me ye kire
wanya nafo
ha di sabi hooligans animu na chief hooligan edi animu na mo ye demo wo ne krata na ode ba se abrante ne bo ne bodendende mane ka na koma anka wo collapse police ni na obo no
I say when you say biaka, so that's the best way I
was so bet to me didn't trust a video yi da bontia will be
what you ka say fenyo na fenyo ma ka waka no kre no nipa wo tumi sesa amanfo kogina nsuo ho se me ma 1000 Ghana bon hu dia se nipa no no akasa kro nyine hu ni wono akasa wono wote wono wanyine hu ni na fenyo ma keka no kra akowe we eti wono akasa de na fenyo de sebi mpredi asase mu ntre wo
na wo be petition IDP papa bi saying to secretary tete yehunu a wo de won sam ne ba beto edwawie ansa na wo de petition na koma no na wo so anya ne dan papa yehunu ne bon galata to fam ne entieti aso
ope public ne sympathy but se prosini abo kra no abo boso dendende manaka akoma adenti no wankwan kobo ene mpanifo amane ana so mo ho no se na leader eka ho esa se commander no odi wo mani mo de wo koye no ho obo na mane yese wabom yana ana ho blem ne hu se
commanders no mo eche abante constable forces say jade wo ye minority leader na o se fa me ho be o ye minority leader intidien
afenyo makin we your true fool
she o say enti nani subri ne sana omo de ne kwoto security restroom bi Emma womu jina ne ho ama ne regain ne consciousness ansa na wo washroom akọ huru nanim na naboache ne o se hwan kra ba ku bi ahiagba no mo ejina ne nchen Emma nani ba na ho so no wo sign ba back be address protesters no
into amono
akwa ne born sana nko collapse no nani ba ne ho so akire no ansa na demonstration oba ma o mato aso
it wa more police ni no
dabi
okay I was say a man three movie soma Ghana for
ana
to me act here
da bonyuma e ba bebrebe obi antumi ankapcha sa afanyoma ke na wo collapse
sense ntwerefo ne hu eno aha wono kwa na ohu ye wono na bi ni ahiagba
tete yo hunu only time for this ya bongalata to baby kwa ne ko yi hu anu wonsem
ni na wanko oduru ayen fa ne nhyem kakra
o man
nhyem
because ne boss na ya kese dodo
ye dwebe I was so me the striking force no ko ha de yo hoba on fa ne striking force afenyo obekọ on to bo ase o pray a utwam a ye kire wase o ewiase utwam kọ no atwam aba no utwam bebre a kire wase na se ebia motifie te se ayi yamfa fitwasie yi a ne fa abuo yi na ko ya betwam no wasa betwam obi sa se ana hwan ni yeso wo unim ayi anko ayi on betra efie ma me akosua hwanhwani ya na wodo ye kokko asene sa ne ba no awu utwam aye kire wase eti sadie afenyosi epre no on betre na se da ate okuruma
wuni makwa we wo ma yede sika eni kosia kodina
so bodua no
ana manfo efe de duabo hene
se ana no sei woni ba me hu se wa address so hene
o se wo yo sa hene
ana mi bi sa se ana hwani ana mo se ho na nya fanyoma ke yi aigbeni ya obetra mpotam he ya na ne papa ya carpenter yi ya obedi MP no so ni o na mo se afenyo yi woni eti ya so aset mfantefo won betre asese won ho ama wo de wona asieti aboa nwoma so afenyo
o tre ne petition wie na o se osahene Alexander Fenyoma ke
ya betre na se
eti osahene no wo de osahene ne echo police fuo ni so say wo ye osahene na ya mpase obo wo bo ase wudi ayi
sa osahene so de ye wo kosa ye pem wo bo
Ya twa so na yeguso ewo prosi adwuma no emum prosi for say womu ne womu nua no mo ewo Nigeria wo maka abom wo ma ya adwuma aboa ama emma ya na se nipa mienu ya ye kire womu ekosie ye ewo Nigeria manmu na ne womu efrefra busuafo mo first ka se mra ye nya mo ma no ema mo emra no womo etumi age womo ama sabre no empenfo ye nhyehyɛ sɛ womo edo womo befi Nigeria man mu abaye man Ghana mu ensem ye mo animusem ho video ba beto edwa ekwan ana ye de nipa efa so pa na Ghana prosifo na National Signals Bureau and Nigeria prosifo womo ekabo mu nam so ema yetumi ekɔkye ye nipa bɔnefo a womo hyehyɛ sa enyabrasem ye chi nipa enwotwe ye chiri bi wo Ghana ha na omo akosie wo baabi ene ye chiri ebi nso wo Nigeria memo omo nso na omo akohinta baabi ene prosi adwuma ne friends mtwofo nhyiamu na DCOP Lydia Yako Donko mankasa me street at wono na ye Director General ema CID adwuma no wode etuedwa eche yesem nipa ya ye kire wo mo anase ye de wo mo esie ye no emperefo ye nhyehyɛ yesem wo mo edo wo mo ebeba Ghana ha na wo se ebra ya kidnap enipa mienu no wo mo abusuafo ye frefre wo mo first camera 18,000 Ghana cedis na tese enkrofo yi age ede afiri wo mo eho na aso ne nyina emu no wo kira ye ese enei nipa ya yaji wo mo se ye de wo mo ebre wo mo abusuafo no wo mo etebia emu eye enche wo mo beba beka wo mo abusuafo eho ensem yi se de okire mu eni.
As we recently brought to your attention, a collaboration between the Ghana Police Service and the Nigeria Police Force, with support from the National Signals Bureau, resulted in the rescue of two Ghanaian women, Anastasia Beidu and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, who had been kidnapped in Nigeria. 8 people have so far been arrested in connection with the case. 5 of the suspects were arrested here in Ghana, and the remaining 3 were arrested in Nigeria. Details of the case as follows. On 25th April 2025, the Missing Persons Unit of the Ghana Police Service received a complaint from a relative of Anastasia Beidu that on 22nd April 2025 at about 0900 hours, the victim left home and traveled to Hohoi for a routine medical checkup, but did not return. However, on 24th April 2025, they received a video of the victim with a message indicating that she had been kidnapped to Nigeria, and the kidnappers were demanding a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. On 30th April 2025, a relative of another victim, Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, reported at the Missing Persons Unit with an extract of occurrence from Regional CID, Kibi, and reported of her kidnapping as well. She indicated to the police that on 22nd April 2025, at about 16:45 hours, the family received a video showing the victim tied up to a chair in a room, telling them that she had been lured to Nigeria, been kidnapped, and thus needed their help. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. A phone number registered in the name Bukari Danladi was provided to them for the payment of the ransom, and that she had paid 5,000 cedis through the said number in advance. Later, another payment of 8,000 cedis was made to another number registered in the name Barikisu Mohammed. Investigations immediately commenced following the receipt of the first complaint. A team of experts comprising officers from the Cybercrime Unit, Missing Persons Unit, Anti-Armed Robbery Unit, and the Police Intelligence Unit, with assistance from the National Signals Bureau, worked around the clock to get to the bottom of this case. A review of the videos on both victims revealed that the 2 videos were taken at the same location. The same amount of ransom was demanded, and the mobile money number provided for the payment of ransom was also the same.
Eti weye CID boss papa DCOP Lydia Yako Donko ena yete ne nka no eti we enkoye a matter of baaku bi na no de o say we know where the girls are so besi ne yen wo mo chi akwan no CID boss papa na se prosi adwuma no yenimo se mo wotumi o but montakra edu akire paun mwakwaban na anase yeka omo tentacles no wachire ekwachire pa sa say ekoba say na busua wɔn hu ni wɔn nyɛ wɔn ho nanso apolisifoɔ keka wɔn ntakra ne bɔ mu ana wɔn nuanom Nigeriafoɔ ɛka bɔ mu ana yɛn nsa aso nipa bɔnefoɔ mu a ɛnɛ nipa a yɛkye wɔn sie yɛde wɔn brɛ wɔn abusua na ne nyinaa mu DCOP Lydia Donko ɛsa de to dwa sɛ woba prosi adwuma no emu a wɔn nso wɔn administrative regions na ɛdɔɔso eti Eastern South Regional Police Command na ɛsɛ apueyɛ anafoɔ ɛfam prosi adwuma no wɔn nso etu anamo ebi yɛ ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ etututuo bi yɛ kɔɔsoɔ ɛwɔ epo bosimida na ɛte sɛ aduonu nkron afia emu ɛnam so ma nipa enum ɛhwe wɔn nkwa wɔ ɛsiyaw beaeɛ bɛn akwane drobo dobro ensa wɔn ɛkwan yi ɛso a ɛma nipa enum ɛhwe wɔn nkwa ɛwɔ mu wɔse prosi adwuma no wɔn adi akyire yɛ wɔn ɛnam soɔ ɛhwɛ ama nipa bɔnefoɔ yɛ a wɔn edi saa enyambra sɛm yi ɛkyɛ sɛ emra ɛne wɔn adi anasɛ ya kye wɔn na wɔse wɔn abɔmɔden a akɔ baabi enyambra sɛm no esi yɛ ama Toyota Tacoma kai wɔn ɛsa kabako Toyota Tundra ɛno nso wɔn nsa kabako 1 pump action gun with 17 live cartridges and also woman ensaka 4 empty cartridges and also any afofro bebre watch mu sade ensem no esi ye ene enhwehwemu a woman eyafa ho babia woman aduru wo mu.
April 2025, the Eastern South Regional Police Command commenced investigation to a shooting incident which resulted in the death of 5 people at Isiya near Akwani Road in Sawam. The police crime scene team which responded to the incident found the lifeless bodies of 5 male adults with gunshot wounds. No other persons were met at the scene. The team recovered the following items from the scene: 1 Toyota Tacoma vehicle, 1 Toyota Tundra vehicle, 1 pump action gun with 17 live cartridges, 4 empty cartridges, and 3 7.62 39mm empty shells, 1 9mm empty shell, and 5 heavy-duty motorbikes. Preliminary investigation suggested that there was a confrontation between 2 groups over sand winning at the location of the incident. The bodies of the deceased were deposited at the police hospital mortuary for preservation, identification, and autopsy while investigation continued to get the perpetrators arrested. Through sustained intelligence operations, we have so far arrested 5 suspects in connection with this case. The suspects are 1, Samuel Achufosin alias Alanyo. Second is Freeheart Pegusedolu. The third is Kwesi Prince. Fourth is Benjamin Ajaliko. The fifth is a gentleman known as 1 million. 4 of the suspects were subsequently arraigned before the Osino District Court on 2nd May 2025, where suspects Samuel Achufosin, Freeheart Pegusedolu, and Kwesi Prince were remanded into prison custody, while Benjamin Ajaliko was remanded into police custody. He has reappeared before the court on 8th May 2025.
Police edwuma ne fa wɔn yɛn hwehwɛmu fa awurukasɛm emu CID epani yɛ ɔno ɛda no DCOP Lydia Yako Donko ɛna yɛte ne nkan.
Yɛtoa so na DC ne MMs DC sahodoɔ edin ne bi apie nti yɛde bi ɛka ho ne yɛde amamo na wenu efri asantemantem de makomako aduanan ɛna wagina amamra no 2016 at 936 so na wayi wɔn a ɔne wɔn ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma na deɛ di kan ɛyɛ ahafoano north akwasi adusai ɛne yabo ne din ahafoano south east Ibrahim Yamba Nelson Isaka ahafoano southwest Abubakar Sadiq ena yabo ne din atweman wa biaja north eye Mba Zakaria Alambila ena yabo ne din atweman wa biaja south Wisdom Osei Boama Amansia South Benjamin Mafo Amansia West Menu Prince Morris Afe Bekwai Salifu Isaka Ofenso South Frank Ousu Amwa Offenso North Caesar Achampon Ofosu and Yabo de Din Adra Setre Dumase Rafiu Adam Seidu Setre South Eye Evans Amo Chumesi and Yabo de Din se 1 year MCO Asante Achim Central Ebenezer Ekwaw Edu Kumawu aya Kwasi Amankwa your contest ya wenya no aha Kwasi Amankwa ewo Kumawu afa Setre Central aya Samosomua Setre Afram Plains Abubakar Isaka Setre East Ibrahim Adams Kwabre East aya Joseph Amankwa Jabin Winis Ohenewa Ensu Edwoso Jerryrin Asante we so aya PC ewo ho ya o contest ye mini abai o prepa na ono ena nyame adom yabo ndin eti mini aba nyame enka ho ye to so ebeto no ama wanya no fala wate odotobri eye Emmanuel Obia Jeman Asante Atem North Sarah Amwakoa ena Asante Atem South eye Mame Safua Apia Bosomtwe Abdullahi Hamidu Afija Kwabre North Emmanuel Jackson Aguma Ena Afija Kwabre South eye Pearl Patricia Ankra Adanse North Charles Kofi Ogbe Ena Adanse South eye Oheneba Kwabena Ando Adanse Asokwa eye Dakura Albert Dakura Bosome Freho eye Charles Apia Kubi Obuase West eye Fostilav Apia Kenin Ena Obuase East eye Adrewu Kofi William Atwema Kwanwoma Grace Ajeman Asamoah Asokwa Amo Kamel Kamel Utinkwa Ena Adanse Akurofrom eye Gariba Mohammed Mustafa Kwada so eye Erikasibe Swame Owusu Ansa Frank Tafo Abubakar Sadik Ofori Krom eye Anwel Sadat Sadat Amwa Ahmed Anwel Sadat Ahmed ena Asokore Mampong eye Ben Abdallah Al-Hassan we ene wanwa owura yi abo owura John Dramani Mahama enam Callistus Mahama so edu omudin ede ababetuda na honorable minister local government chieftaincy and religious affairs and so omo akopeno ya we mu no ena omo ensa ewo ha yede omo aba na enu atire no ena edin bi akopie mu ewo atem chebi na atem abu akwa ede no a aba no a chebi ena ewo mu no zongofo no atire sai wamani nye edin no a eba ye no ho no mo de anka Alhaji Sanusi Muhammad wono no mpe wono na womu efiri sanka omampani embo ni din se MC na ewo atimabu akwa na mom womote wa omu nkonko ha edin fufuro bia kwa kopie ya Alhaji Sanusi Muhammad wono no aye party chairman emre tintintin wei ya chebi muamani tuase untumi ntre chebi anya party adwuma wo ho papa yi de ne ho asi ho aye party adwuma saa manakwa koduru ya ne nkobodin ya yuni Suria wotresa wo maninye ho da na de akono sempanimfo ahwe yedi a ene yedi besi ebenyasi yensa twani Ebenezer Donko ene kwe kopie ho woni Chief Alhaji Omar etwetwe nkomo na ensama opani aditu dwane bi eni
ni nyina no se yehwe mpanifo omampani na pamfo ne omayeni oma na oma bo obi din na kamumu ne modwe no amasade a yakobo obi fufuro din se ne maye kam yeye midamwase ne mum adisredi a yede tu mpanifo ani eni se abranti a ye kan ho asemi alaji 92 obra wa bro chebi kroma constituency mu enye chebi constituency wan kasa wa bre ebi muri bi ne wo mu pe NDC fo ba ha se pe obi a obegina PC amount no munya ska wa sei e was a party na enne since 92 ni akola ya up and down nyina na enne o mampani ni mpani vo da asia na akola na asidani na media disrede na to his excellency John Dramani Mahama ena mia madam fu Julius wo munda oni hwa branti no mun ka bibi nkire
na enu atiri no ana zongofo no mabunu ni bi ekire se wo mun chere kura sɛ ɔmampani bɛyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔbɛyi Alhaji Sanusi asi nkyɛn na wɔde a different name ɛde abrɛ ɔmo deɛ ɛneɛ lalai ɛneɛ obi antrɛ kyɛ bi kurom hɔ ma obi nso ntrɛ bi ɛsa sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so no airtime paa yɛ nya deɛ wɔn ɛbɛsosɔ so wɔn kyerɛ sɛ wɔn abrɛ ɛwɔ kyɛ bi ne ne mpɔtɛmu ɛhwi a yɛahye wɔn ɛwɔ kurom hɔ yɛka wɔn hyɛ dan mu mpie MPP apɛn so brɛ wɔn abrɛ na aduru so Alhaji Sanusi wɔn nkɔ akwanten korɔ sɔre gyina na ɛnɛ akɔ akɔduru baabi ne yɛn nkɔbɔ ne din a mo ayi ne suri yayayaya sɛ yi Zongo Boys ne sɛ so mampani asesa saa deɛ no na deɛ ɔde ba no na ɔde ba deɛ a ɛneɛ ɔmo nso bɛhyia no ntɛntɛ no hɔ a yɛtie no ɔmo
Alhaji Sanusi Muhammad ojoni party 1992 yewa adoki so mo boni di ojoni party no 2018 ene party no omo competent e da to honum e na omo ya tribalism
ni aba no media me ni me sagima se ni adukurem me jiroma nam se yakuma ntimi nto ya na bu kina ene adekye
obi a sebi 2020 ya fro se oba begina parliamentary cadre usu yo wate akaka kra ye be close nomination papa we amba ye kutupa Alhaji Sanusi chow ye pari chow si ya Alhaji ekojina PC mai Alhaji bra wa brepa ye ni say no to be frank enye ye de we de esremo ye srefo ye ni abrepa
wei ayan koma ena yen santweni eye Beneza donko kofa ye e fi chebi e ba ntimpanifo e de ye besere se monhwem na monhwem biem emfama wo
sane baby so manfo we issue no so ye hwem
ya say enu bi no mo ka say ye bo ko adu ane ya kire obo ne ya wo ye o say chebi enye ego area for NDC and you can't nsem bi
wo chebi Eastern region
oh yes
say Eastern region o ma de NDC atum
oh there be omunyi ntum but say e bread ye nipa bra aha
eno de vote appreciate 2024
obi ewo obi adwen ne party from 1992 abra ginemu a edru ba bi no e no mo kan me o mo nsem o mo ka no mate na sa na te a say the candidate o mo yi no yi o mo ka so megina parliamentary candidate o say edru ba bi no chebi ne mpotam unya ne pawo e ma ne megina edru so so mra megina ne ka last minute o so nyina bi eti Alhaji Sanusi nankasa na wo se wo de bo ne ho na okokogina nti baby adru na se
obi a wo baby obenya na
obi adru na se emu ayede anase emu abenya e wo se mo kai because ye wo no ma bi wo ha Kasiebo mpre no enya de papa less reward omo se fata yes yo so ba yansafo enya na montenten yeti enya se bi anipa ni gina mu nti no na wo se mo ye nsa aha we yan kama ne nkowie baby ya kama na kowie tebi untwama ni nkoho
exactly bia nominee ayedena ba ono ana eko eti no
oh say eno no de tie da bia na asem aye kan se mo kan sa de a ene ye wo be rejeu because de wode na aba no eno ana ehodu de a ene ye duru so abekwa kwa ye wadwuma de wode na aba no se hu ne say I may because me na me power to select me na me power to nominate de mayi no e de ama mo no se eno ana ehodu de a ebre ni duru a wo bekọ na eye na refri ana party adwumaduru so aye wodi ni titu ho ye o ene ye wodi ono so kogina baby pocket because me kai said there was a time bi ladies we call Eastern region omo call Kofodia market so omo koye adwuma bi mo koye omo koje magafo na omo gigina adwam ene omo preach na bi mo so gina baby a omo pocket twitwa pictures eti se koduru so na se wadwen no no dia said ye yie no anu an ye yie ya kan say a some fana yes you have the power se fana no de obeka fana but the brain duru so ni pakro na wuyi no no obekwa kwa ewadwuma kro no obekwa kwa yama
abotre na
abotre ne yesa nyam abotre chebifo na abotre no
abotre na yesre wo se wo nya abotre an yenkane me hu se de meka no na ne nyina mu shai osudoku mansini emu assembly member se koye pani a my penny his excellency John Dramani Mama ebo ni di se abarkrat penny ye Ignatius Fred Dodoi Dodoi one ne yebo ni di na omo koye no omo anto amano enkramantemu soafo Linda Obnewa okuro ne nani abe wo ho ye du bia animpiesie wa manebo nkai
Greater Accra Regional Minister Linda Obinuwa Okaile Okulu ede ahoyirawo echiremu se ni kro NDC amanyoko no biai wonya amakese se yeko abatu mu a entimi antai omampehene John Dramani Mahama enipa ode naba se omeye mensin krachini.
A lot of people applied for becoming the DC, and so those shortlisted, this is not the only place that happens. I mean, we witnessed that at Ayawaso Central. We also witnessed them at Ayawaso West Wagon. And so those are things, my dear, if we should instigate people not to vote for the nominee, the president nominee, by disgracing the president. My dear, if you think because your name is shortlisted, you will be appointed, my dear, it's a lie. We'll make sure that if you don't appoint the nominee, those shortlisted will also make sure that they will not be appointed. Even if we have to reappoint someone, we'll go outside the box to do that.
So we call Adenta Municipal Assembly na enya dia sa ewo ho onipa omampehene epa ono wo sampotemu ho no ela esinam enya emano 72% eno no epa nia na wohia na akire nkunimdi.
I pledge to ensure that the assembly obtains value for money, that decision making will be participatory, and above all, my doors shall remain open to constructive ideas. As we move forward, let us be reminded that our strength lies not in our differences, but in our shared aspirations. Let us rise above partisan and personal interests. Although our debates may be rigorous, let us unite our goals for the development of Adenta municipality. On this note, I accept this charge with humility, but also with ironclad resolve. The work begins today.
Efei la Nkwantanan Madina Municipal Assembly so onipa omampehini John Dramani Mahama epa ono Ibrahim Faila Fuseni enso edi nkunim wa abra woto aba etoso ebiyen no ewie.
Let me begin by expressing my deepest appreciation to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, for the confidence reposed in me through this nomination. Mr. President, your belief in my capabilities inspires me to work tirelessly to justify this trust. I pledge to work wholeheartedly to make sure that the programs you will initiate henceforth will be implemented fully within the Lampantana Madina Municipal Assembly.
Na edidi sui wo enkrang pumpuni mantemu hano na wobeje omampehini John Dramani Mahama enipa wapa won se mensin krachefo no atumu.
Eti yedu bia PSA amanebo enie na ne nyina emo yesemo dodo wa yesemo sanse regional minister ho na ofiro ne mant ne mpesia so ne ho na mokoto aba mo anyi ni parantu mo enye fine
wo so wo kono no nim se ebegina tomana obi wo ha ne relationship won say obi wo ha o problem with anyonkofa eti enye se bia akaka se bia wo na wo ye and no kwasem ne say honorable minister wan kasa ye kasade na se ko kasa ya ne se madwe ne se bia shortlist no a ba ye no enu nti na se enu nti na mo ye sade ne ye ka che mo se mo a ya shortlist mo no nyade e beju obi atum na yes amogu president na anim ase no o man pani so woni ho list na mo de koye ene mpani for trans no mo select ye ene mo de kokomo mo se we ni yesusu se adwuma na obetumi aye ene bia nipa no ho no so hu ne se nipa no amode ne breye no yeso ye ne netempotem enim se adwuma no ontumi nye eti kasade ene kasapa ene wasam ne nkrofo no kasa because election no
government appointees ni nya
omakoto baako no a omakoto baako en moko ekoto baako no a anya adwuma no omo other time a was omo size another one ekokoto bi eti sa kasa no minister ne kasa en wan kasa ye
ene okoba bia ne yanto ama asa na oka omo be revoke omo appointment
na we revoke the pan appointment as assembly member
no ye government appointee
not a government appointee ye mo say 1,000 yen no edi mo bia na wo ji obi 1,000 Ghana the free nse bosome ya Unyama 1,000 Ghana to Kroma Unidi. Massa, was you and any bro Krum,
Oku, collect crotten so baby away or suhe Penia ya bonny de are too gazy, one also or quiet woman to a man Sam. Na as a assembly members, no, or say, one more doing song, and edu. One more etomano na enson etu etiano. Kofi Abrante so amane boinkai.
Our colleague Clote, assembly ni na enam say en honorable nominee Ghana man pay His Excellency John Dramani Mama at Boni Din say onyina ni Antonio so aba na ombeye Chief Executive Officer and Farmer Constituency nene ade a obe pie mo no honorable members e was omo hwe no mo to na so aba no wo mo reject ya figure na percentage was so nya no went to me enya ade a man for 17 na hwe wanim so mo tumi ato aba no enko for 10 ena to ma no ena 7 e kan say no a wo mo emmo emfa nje no so eno nam so ekoma onya 53% out of the 66.5 I was so nya na etumi emma ne be ye Municipal Chief Executive Erema Air Constituency no eno enam so ama sena air constitution amamra no ekire no ade a 10 days and sena wombesumi asanto no so aba na ade a woto aba ni wiye no mentimo ase bepre etumi eba no homre so eno nam so ma honorable members ni bi ekire mu say ade a womo feel disappointment ewo womo colleagues a womo ntumi anto aba no amfa ma member no
in the elections na idea Nyamaka say I'm very disappointed because for the past week various meetings. Although not government appointees in Kaho, but it is between we the elected assembly members. And we are all one. Well, we are all one. So what happened here today, media, I don't understand it.
We are per se a reset Ghana. And now John Mahama Kasa Eyobiamayen. As a constituency member and part of the regional communication team, no, any assembly members na dialogue for more than 2 weeks. It is a then the constituency will rise against you people. Just MP, any regional minister, and other government functionaries. So the NDC people, we are going to use dialogue to make sure that this person is endorsed.
Echino yeshe boy omodi nye pass ebetumi any regional minister etumi ajuche nkomo and afi honorable member oya mashebe any ma call cloten so etumi ajuche nkomo be ade ani na emu bi entumi engina na say enenia etumi ekoso ne ewo call clote municipal assembly.
Eti Kofi Abrante amonebo enono ekobia se na chese menteme ho ase assembly ni
nipa ba ku bi kasa ye twa to ansa na wo beko na kasa no kan was perfecto o say omuko yusu dialogues na wo mo ne nkrofo na kwakwa kasa said ye be ya president ne nominee no ombegina to de ewo mo ne se ye koto aba na wo se obi ye gini tum ne ya ne na ntomo a enya tem didie na enye wo hye enye obi aba na obi yeti krom ha obi nhwe obi obi ntadua ne obi ni
ehunahuna
bia ni because enye obi ba na obi na obi akwa hunahuna obi se mo anto aba no ane yekoyese eya kasafi eya kasafon yan kasasa eya kasa assembly
asa wonso woje president enso ni so ade ho edia me nominee aba mon confirm ne mama no
assembly members no this is their cocoa season. When the cocoa season, yet the Eddie Kanya Biasini. Yes. President Mahama no assemblyman. Brofu and Crofo assembly members he can President Mahama Montiasiana. What you say? What the assembly member da when him Brofu and Crofo no air can. Sana is sanity first one and you want to second crown no buy you third one no and no na kwani mu ayehwam this is brofo no na wo kowura no say and na ye be revoke na no we kasa ye de kasa chen masa mo a ya nyuma ntom no mo nkwana mo no mo nkonkosia na mo nkodi bro obi krampo to me boaboa
lenda okulu onya assembly member
obi krampo to me boaboa edom na no no do ma ko se ba bi afi we yanti bi wo batie na
edom ko wo tia
o batie obi say anopa tututu ye say beto aba no 8 o'clock 7 yes ya to awie when 100% then kaye ni su abatro ni antubi afei ni na mpie eban say ye den na DC confirmation kra na ye de
but no nanya say wo foa almost say
no politics, that is politics am ye
reset Ghana ye paint
what reset Ghana when can reset no where your politics where you say wo ho ye reset
we ka samo wo ya ma yo say mu abatuo na ye ka setie
ana no a enkwada nketenketi chada ene Faustina omukwa akoto toilet key ho abato okoto yogurt kobrabo ye oto yogurt e de brabo ye eti 2% ye reset Ghana no afi we se yakwakoye NDC ekokoyi the next candidate eti ya mati ya maje kobra na ofirete na ba inti lorfe ya ma
kwa west ye je tamimu etumu ene 72% ena kwa south nso de
2% we no se ba be bowura mu gudu eti afi we yakoto abantu obi nchafre je wa NDC mu obi ma oven obi ma gas cooker asase kra yama omuto ombo ase yon sese bi higher politics e ka ho assembly members ayanyu antum no masa mo kwanam no mo nkoka ho asem me assembly member ka me betu atia mo be ma me nko south ne nkonkodi enkomoyi na efa bonsu efa osebonsu ya wo mo epa no ono ejire mu se paragliding ya wo mo eye no ensese eye afia no dwumadie ye wasa wo mo eye se bia Easter bia no makwakoye ba ne sa no a emoa e wose omutumi ye continuously bre bia no obi apeso otwi bia otumi kokotwi bi na tumi boasa de be ya ombetumi anya sika ama enuoma tumi akoso nipa aduasa nson enom koto aba no omu wie no na emu aduasa ba ko de omu se honorable DC omu epe no emu makomako nsia enom ka se omu ne nani so ade hunu enye pepepe na yentie ensem a ekoso no bi
ye chi paragliding wako hem finse bienu ene akire ni ade ni kwa ni baba akokora ne waso obetimi achi paragliding ne bi awose yetimi ebo modern pe obi awo akokudo obetimi asua ne ye de ne ko entete sukuu no ono so timi betwi bi na ankoye afe afase etoda na ye ba ha amafo obetimi akoje omani ho but asenkafo anaso mo chi paragliding no ya na ye ni bi tini nyira ya de da akoma so se ye behwe ama nsraho adwuma nso atimi akoso wase yatimi bo ama ye mabunu wi ewura kuaye mu enti mabunu o mo pese o mo bewura kuaye mu no de ye begina aban hyehyeye so na kuaye ho hyehyeye aban ye bia no ya twimbi de aba ye mansin mu ye mesre ne se amanfo nyina betai machi ni titulu mu nsentofo amone me kasai ese mutimi tai machi abre wose mo kamese no mo kamese abra wase mo bom abaso no so na ma bom abaso
why honorable Efa Osebonsu David ya yi no say mensim rashe bedwani ena we mpo de DC aban krati pani ena ya mentin kwani da na
so say ya yen
oh yes so say what ya yen kan she what ne so an ya bona baso
honorable Tamimu Kwes ye chiao me promise we story no ye be no chira ma wate an so na ye ma me Daniel Amawusi into sapon me say oba besia wodi Ghana National Fire Service enim na wodi enim ema ne ye fepa womo edi edebi International Firefighters Day ena waka say Ghana ha na koba say eja ko baby and I say that to baby ye fe odum da fo mo ba pe na manfo atu agwo mo so boom eno na ka say wo sese a wo mani eda ho de mra na be ye adwuma wa ye bete mra ene obedi sa ensam ye Kasiebo a edidi sumu ye de beto amoso oku
yo yamonwura mu a yemfa MTN everywhere you go MTN force yemfa to Ghana fo nyina anim say wo pesa woni MTN edidwuma se bia wo to mo sim card ni bi to mobile phone so na ode ye call kr emanuoma etumi ekoso no wadaro masa kwanya no aba beda ho amam na wo mo sim card no eye 10 Ghana cedis pe ba bia obeko bia ukoto sim card ni bia no kai se eye 10 cedis se nipa ne ka se to 15 registration ka ho to 20 registration ka ho a ka chen se oboa MTN kire se the whole Ghana fanenyi na no omoton wo sim card 10 Ghana cedis etu kwa no bi eton ama na abroso a obatumi ama MTN for aso ate wabra obefro mo 100 no so na wabo mama ne yese abrantie bi se tokrom ha na wono no o say waton sim card ne 10 cedis ana 20 Ghana na 30 Ghana ne buo ni nyina ye 10 into obetumi ama empanimfo aso ate ewo baabi a omo ewo MTN say yemfa ntomanim say ede abiem na wotwen wode ye ne say ene ya no ye sim card bi a show phone mu a enye MTN no ye to nchen to twene baabi ene ho kra because network bi ani Ghana ha eye papa eburu MTN so MTN ko an sim card papa ya odwane a no wadwane yellow Abusiano, it come and experience the most amazing network when you join Yellow Family today. MTN. Emma,
we are qua enco.
Etiano no MTN dear. Unia enyim free me sim card me enu am frame nyina obi anim se ne nyina no MTN koto enemy use MTN everywhere you go. Mami Kenfo eye power specialist eba hospital. Mami Beatrice akosua bia ya wono no wose yemfanto Ghana fo nyinanim se akwanya tentente e na aba beda ho ede amamon hepatitis B, A, B, C, D and E, fatty liver, sciatica wotu ase. Afei ememba dro jirikagiri no wode aba etunya bia eboa papa num jirikagiri na enije entumi emra. Hepatin mixture ebustru immune system no ema enije enso etumi eba. Nti prebina yusu ma enije entumi enkoso eduro ne ye wunya bia eboa papa obetumi afre 0244 544422 0244 544422 and 0200 383831 0200 383831 Mami Kenfo eye edu eba clinic SMB test no a wode abadwam a egia wo eya won adwuma won des ewo kuramu no wadaruma unyanya bia koswa na pebi na yusu ma enu amapa etumi enkoso na enu ani what you say SMB test no eboa mema papa etu ye bema na unya bia eboa manije sonko etumi eba eti pebi na yusu ma wanidie ene wayinso entumi enkoso mema no moduru eno no SMB test de ewo ba bia obetumi afre 0201 044 221 0201 044 221 we kidney we live anti eya Kosolak Natural Clinic na wansa we yade ma honton Dr. Solomon you are that Solak Natural Clinic ano ebesa we yade mu ani age eti ne yekam formal say kidney ni liver anti kidney ni liver eno na say ya tototo renal unit mu a amanfo wu na ewi mesrew kidney ni liver no Kosolak ho na wansa we yade wani beje what you say eti kokomlemle we be have senior high school no ubetumi afre 0553 932631 0553 932631 Mami Kamfu 3P garlic mixture emfa amount 3P garlic mixture pure natural health no dey dupai de aba na esiesie ni padua nsawo nan eutititi a wonuma eboa kase amroso oyefuna ekase wapo so stress na edi unya 3P garlic mixture no a ebetumi abo pure natural health and wo de aba ne number ni 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 Ruta natural product no na obi kasa wa yare pe kasa koto Ruta esa se edro papa ejinipa no Ruta Mr. etu malaria fever se Ruta Titanic etu typhoid fever and Ruta life na ne sade ni padua mu ema ahoto etumi eba etu betumi ya pe Ruta nro bi no anum bi obetumi afre 0244 503443 0244 503443 and sase papa de eno ane Ostek rested ewo nsase papa ewo dodowa ayikuma asebi doyimu afienya dowenya ene shy hills tieni ye me say dodowa ayikuma asebi doyimu afienya ene dowenya ne shy hills ensase pa ewo ho ye wunya bia ebetumi aboa kotobi enne ne boafo wo ska fata sase ne bito na yusuma ni jemra obetumi afre 0244 684 069 0244 684 069 Med Moses Clinic and Prostate Center. Med Moses here Phantom and him say, we nipa prostrate how and I say kafra infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid, malaria, stroke, and will be a problem. I want a dental problem. Ninano or the court medmosis or besa we are dear ama weni ate. Adenta barrier on the police station in Dinhemu. Accra Central, Ghana Highway Authority yard in Muha, and a Jekwajo on the school for the deaf and the Dinhemu Kumase, a Ahinema Kokobing. Friend was 0244 068 447. 0244 068 447. Saba Center and Yadun Swono. Dr. Saba or CM Fantu and him say, we yama team untumi nyaunaya, uhiya Sabasco Cobites. A fay ujaunaya na emoja ewum. A fay usisi etaya ya. Sabasco Cobites and a wasewunya. Sabas ewala pass. Wani Abrantia Sport in the division New Market Quanaso. Over 0500 064 000 0500 064 001. Let's talk educational consult. Akwada wenya 6 months to 6 years. Manime suade ho na M1. Almost Saturday classes, entrepreneurship, reading and writing clinic, personality development, IT training and creativity and exploration. Ningina no de ba ebebu antima kwada no emra no mra mesuade. Wo mu Tesi Nungwa Estate, Mango Street, wo Beleje Kuku Municipal Assembly no. Fre 0249 069 821. 0249 069 821. Little George Health Shop. Watama Community 5 for she PV be runabout any presbyas afunintemwa. Little George Koa Mixture, Koa Plus Mixture. Dominion Herbal Powder, Mr. Kill, Vitamins Nemin Rasa, Yade Hersa, Loka Ghana ha, and your brochure dear and a dia. Your healthy juice, Wope juice to say carrot juice, turmeric, any ginger, blueberry juice, aloe vera gel, and then the Ohobiano, Obema Ubi, Brabe Toby, and ne Obatumia Freno. It was 0243 140 213 0243 and now 0243 140 213 Haxa mixture and a Haxa capsules and a Efremono. Also, pa opesa sote and from Magina Yem. And now say we any pebby oja na and moja wom. Wati bremo kaseno etetutu we ya no wa short moja wakuma bo peri wo bo ha eya na ye wo jasa pain see your friend chest pain no wo say problem ni bia pe haxa mesa and the capsules nanu bi ma enije sonko entumi emra. Food and Drugs Authority ajo matum ti ba bia to duro bia no benya bi wo ho frɛ 0240 238 310 0240 238 310 Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules and the edrusono. When I say tata wedruno, would you so be bad cholesterol, menstrual disorders, arthritis, halitosis, gastric ulcer, and menstrual disorders no. Ningina no unya Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules a bebuao. Baby a to dro piano, ura ubenya a droibi. Eti Fred Doctor 0266 114111 0266 114111.
Yet and summoning Elizabeth Tego and a gift was CC, yet to be a PSC, I'm a pomata to quick crantum, if you're fair beer, one more attire to coffee the boy that's a rough and MPMO, yet the munyanasi, Manuanetti, not more quarterback for a nume a me. Big po so hema. Nana, ya 41 amonfo, call my a good dear papa be ladies, Dumbo, Senafi. Okumangra, the one for Heneba. Boama Benny, Yadamasi, Yadamasi.
Missy Menanum, a group pass up, I've been bragro, Tibedu,
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na ye sa, a room maybe crana, me bano timide, or maybe gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember, I don't think I'm a catcher, say, Yano, Medi, garlic capsules. Posso, a basis so come on. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi, garlic
Capsules, yes. Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Medimosis garlic capsules improves blood circulation and enhances the body. Suitable for both men and women. Available in pharmacy stores. Contact us on 050-349-4885. Not suitable for children under 12 years, pregnant women and lactating mothers. Medimosis, who need house. This advert is FDA approved.
Mido, Ghana Biana. I'm for you have a bit soon every time I just say baby shit. Mangashi.
Junior!
I'm saying so enough for me, do you know?
Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas.
I'm using the why. Why?
Down Yankanawa.
Ah, Sister Cos. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. And wow.
Let me see your hand.
Ghana, Muntie, ye watching a channel, a fedie, LPA, or Hiania Hochano to a cha, Mega Cash Lucky Box, and a bed Diwe Wujuma, where ye game wa ube disca, instant cash prize. For phone number short code *426*5#. And no, a pecking crime. Mega Cash Lucky Box. And your name crash out beto. Dial short code *426*5#. Our all network. Follow prompt no. Natural so Lucky Box. Never see cash no. Nina ya wodia. We bet me the 500,000 Ghana cedis. Ane 5 billion. Siano sisa sanshi shei. NL Ajiatum. Our Caritas lottery platform so. Mshishaka crowd.
Yefemna na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi na kame na to na twetweme binya 3p garlic mixer no aboa me pa
odunu asa miracle bi wadro no jese mafunu pra se di sia twini anka se me humi esisi so se me humi ana esisi obeka se di bibi hye me so bi no ni na ye normal mi bi ne ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na edona anka se de nyankopon di ayi bi ahodi che ma ebi nya sam ketwa ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa ne
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana ase me gina wa me na mo se shinya se me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me dru da ba 6 years ni o tema si am ya ma di se ne me jaina saya le nem kumi preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yankupo no yam se ende ya me no kase me wa to me a me din wa me ntia hye
3p garlic mixture yi obenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 02010000002